Hello guys, and today we are talking about this super feature, the training grounds. After this video, the training grounds will have no longer any secrets for you. We'll know how to optimize this thing and how to save a maximum of time and gear. So let's jump into this video right now, guys. Okay, so first of all, I'm just gonna quick review the interface. This right part here that you can find at any step of this training ground is to affect the speed of your training. That's all you have to think about. Just basically go for the tier you are crafting easily. This will burn a lot of gear, so be sure to be able to provide. So do not go for like top tier gear if you are not crafting it. That's my advice. So yeah, otherwise you can go. So right now we are in full steel, so I go for full steel, and you can let the lower tier. So if you go to steel, you can do this, because if there is steel, the training will go for the steel. This will ensure that if by any chance you don't have steel gear, this will allow you to get some iron and still get some extra speed. So you can check this. If you have some specific weapon that you don't want them to use at this point, and for the learn talents and upgrade talents, weapons are really not important. You can like just unlock and lock which one you want to keep or to use. And if you can craft them, I would recommend you to put the coagulation cream. That will also increase the speed. That is just depending on what speed you want to put. Do not burn all your good gear. This is not like really worth it, especially if you learn non-desirable talents, and this is what we are going to see right now. So in this first step you can learn talents. So talents that you can learn are only the talents that are in green. You won't be able to learn any yellow talents. So my first recommendation here will be to get one good base guy to work on the best attributes to get the better combination. So today is not the topic, but yeah, you have to know that you can learn only the green. What you have to know after that is that you can learn talents one by one, and the one you are gonna get is totally random. So the only way to control this randomness is to reduce the number of learnable talents. So my first tip is, guys, you can use one of your worker to train one of your fighter. So let's take one example. So for example, I really like playing with quick bending. So for example, I got this guy with quick bending, and this guy is a porter. So this guy basically just do some wood and stone stuff, you know, and I can choose him to train one of my guys. So I'm gonna say I want to train my Robin Hood here. I'm gonna select him, and what you can see here is that I only got 50% chance to get my quick bending, which is a really high chance to get my quick bending. If you only got 2 learn advanced talents, you for sure have more chance to learn the good talent you want to learn, and you will gain some extra time. This is not working for all the talents, unfortunately, because the workers cannot learn fighters talents. But for quick bending, and for example, extraordinary talent is one that you can get on your workers and on your fighters. That can be quite useful even on your fighters. So yeah, that was the first tip, guys. My second tip here to gain some extra time is to kinda make a ghost or a draft or a copy of the guy you want to build. So let's say, for example, that you are checking for nice yellow stats. So you are prospecting for finding this good guy. By this time, you can make a ghost to learn all the talents you want to learn. This will make you gain some time once you find your good guy, and you will just have to put one mentor to train for all the abilities. In our case, we got this guy. So this guy is really, really good for us. This guy is our ghost. So any character that we want to use as a warrior or a fighter, sorry, we want him to get these embers. We want him to get this extra melee damage. We want him to get this lifesteal perk. And we want him to use like this trick force is really, really good. And we also want him to have quick bending. So this guy is pretty much our draft, and once we have a new guy, we just put him as a worker. And so that being said, guys, so I would not recommend you to put more than one here, because your potion will only get you to forget one ability. So if you put two, you won't be able to forget two wrong abilities. That is pretty much it for this first step of the training grounds. I can activate this in some specific case that will allow me to present the second step of the training ground, which is to upgrade your talents. So once you have learned your proper talents, when you have selected the one you want to keep and erase with the potion the one you don't want to keep, you finally go to upgrade them. So you just have once again to get a level 50 at minimum mentor. So this guy has quick bending level 3 and is able to upgrade. So this guy quick bending. This is non-upgradable because this is none already learned by my trainee, so he is not being able to upgrade something that is not learned. Sure. So yeah, quite easy, guys. Also, all this part is just to determine the speed of your training, and be sure to have the same talents on your mentor and your trainee. For this third and final step of the training ground, which is for me a very interesting step, because first of all, you can have some nice information. In this part here, you can see that depending on what fighter you want to use, and by fighters I mean warrior, hunter or guard, you will be able to get your weapon proficiency at level 125, so over the 120, and there is a cap at 120, and some other weapons only at level 100. So this will basically also give you an information on what type you want to what type of warrior or fighter, sorry, you want to play, and this depending on what play style you want to play on one weapons. So in my case, personally, I am a hammer player, so I only got warrior that can excels in hammer. The hunter doesn't have hammer and the guard doesn't have hammer. So if I want my main character to have 125, which is the maximum proficiency, I have to find one warrior that is 125. So in this case, there is nothing too difficult. How this is working, basically, you have to select one of your guys. So in my case, this guy here has 123 on blade, 125 on gauntlets, and 123 on dual blades. And this guy can like train a lot of things. So I'm gonna select him, and for this example, I'm gonna train this this little buddy. Okay. So the first thing that we can see here is that when I choose those guys, there already are some red button. Those red button means that my mentor doesn't have a higher level on the weapon that my trainee. So the game is telling me you won't be able to train those weapons with this configuration. So in that case, let's say that I want to upgrade my gauntlets, my dual blades, and what was the third one, and my blade. So I am going to unselect all the other weapons, and I am going to put all the 3 weapons that I want to upgrade. and I am going to start training. This way, I am sure that my trainee, as long as he has the good type, he will be able to get proficiency at the same level that this mentor. So yeah, this is very good news. Now we just can make this maximum proficiency level up. And finally, what you have to know also is that you have a maximum of 6 talents that you can learn at maximum. So be sure to choose them wisely, because once you have learned them, you cannot undo the learning, except for the last one. So yeah, be careful. Also, you have to know that if one of your character is unlocking some skills, like this one at level 60 is accelerate weaving, those skills will be erased if you go to the 6 talents. And this is just how you can get one, for example, level 14 guy with no more learnable talents, because you pretty much use all his slots. Also, you have to know that the talents will be erased from top to bottom. So in this case, the first talent that will be erased will be a full power state, and then bloodstrain thorns. So for example, if I still want to use that body blood conversion, I can still learn 2 talents, and I will still unlock this body blood conversion at level 40. That took us quite a long time to figure out, so that's a good information. I hope you guys enjoyed the video and learned some stuff about this training ground. I am gonna make a next video about how to make the perfect craftsman and perfect NPC. So yeah, be sure to follow, guys. Be sure to hit that subscribe button, and I see you really soon. Peace.
Cracking thickness, it's been a long time. I ain't seen you in a minute, but you been on my mind. I'll be trapped.